Now, here's a tricky problem. How do you start a family if your husband is in jail? Well, a number of Palestinian women have found a way by smuggling sperm out of Israeli prisons. They were driven to the desperate measure amid fears they'd be too old for motherhood by the time their partners were released. Paula Slier reports.
Lydia Ramawi calls her son her miracle baby. The apple of her eye, he was born against all odds.
The fact that Majd was born has given us hope. He's everything to us. In the end, we won despite all the obstacles. For us, he is the ultimate victory.
Majd was born despite his father's absence. Abdul Karim al-Ramawi is in an Israeli prison where he's been sentenced to 25 years for murder. Lydia was afraid she'd no longer be able to have children by the time he got out. And so instead of waiting for him, she did the next best thing and arranged for his sperm to be smuggled out.
The first time I went to visit my husband with his new son, the soldiers went crazy when they saw the baby. Like I was carrying a bomb. They started asking questions like, how come you have a baby?
Smuggling sperm from prison is gaining popularity in the Palestinian world. But first, the community must approve. After this happens, the procedure is quite straightforward.
The first thing, they have to get to guarantee that they have a sample from the husband. And if they get a sample, we ask the woman, the wife of the prisoners, to bring with her 2 first-degree relatives from her side and 2 first-degree relatives from her husband's side. These to declare that this sample belongs to this woman's husband.
The sample can survive for up to 48 hours before being frozen for IVF treatment. Nabil Abu Fayez is 3 months pregnant. Her husband, Samo, is serving an 18-year sentence.
I haven't had children for 11 years. My husband was in prison all this time. The first time a prisoner's wife got pregnant, she basically gave hope to all of us.
It's a puzzle for the Israeli prison service. In a written statement, they insist that security arrangements and inmates' interactions with their visitors are carefully monitored, which makes objects exchanged much more difficult. They further vow to prevent any smuggling of any kind. None of the people we interviewed would give details of how the sperm is smuggled out from under the watchful eye of prison guards. There is almost no physical contact between security prisoners and their families. But 5 babies have been born this way, and 18 women are pregnant.
Bringing a baby into this world in spite of the fact that his father is in a Jewish Zionist prison is a form of resistance.
Paula Slier, RT, West Bank.